Welcome to the 2025 Brookhaven Winter Olympics. We'll be bringing you coverage of events at 7 p.m. Eastern Time every night from Saturday, February 8th to Wednesday, February 12th. Yesterday, we brought you a trio of exciting snowmobile races, and today we have Olympic sledding. The way it works is each Olympian will be dropped from atop this peak of Mount Brooks, where they will slide down the slope, hope to miss all obstacles, and land as far as possible. Whoever lands the furthest wins gold, second place silver, and third place bronze. Let's begin with our first sledder, Stetson. The drop, and he's on a roll. Into the water where Hoptastic 2 will mark him at his furthest point. Now let's slow down that landing. You can see he hits that rock at the bottom, which catapults him end over end into the icy cold waters of Lake Madison. Our next competitor is Joel, sliding fast, but he's stopped by the cabin. Look at his replay. He hits the rock, launches almost up and over the cabin, but doesn't quite make it, landing just outside the cabin wall, where Hoptastic 2 marks his position with a sign. Brian will be next. Down he goes, slamming into the rock and going no further. Not much to see in the slow motion replay. He just hits that rock hard, slight rotation before coming to a complete stop. Next up is Aiden. The drop, the slide, and look at him go. Let's see that again. He hits that rock just like everybody else, but his momentum continues to carry him fast and far. That was a good slide. Gecko will go next. Nice slide. Oh, but he becomes wedged between the mountain and the rock. That is a difficult area to navigate. So many obstacles. As you can see, Gecko just hits that rock and comes to a screeching halt. Our next sledder is Pingy. Drop. Good form, but oh, he will be another victim of the cabin. In the replay, we can see he hits the rock, goes airborne, launches back up the hill a bit, and then tumbles to his resting point by the cabin. Deli will be next. And as you can see, our sledders are all launched from the exact same stationary point, but with very different results. Looking good on the way down, but hits that rock, and it does not work in his favor. Let's check out the replay. He comes down in an upright seated position, which is impressive, but then hits the rock, gets tangled in the tree for what seems like an eternity, then lands right there, dominoes flying. Canadian sledder Maple is set, and down he goes. Hits the rock just right to get more leverage right into the water. Brrr! As they try to locate him beneath the ice, let's see the replay. He comes down, facing backwards as he hits the rock, pops up, does a series of flips. That's impressive. Let's take an even closer look. From his collision with the rock, he completes 1, 2, 3, it looks like 4 360-degree rotations before plunging into the frigid water and apparently landing under the dock. Wow. 3 sledders left, and now it's Ronald's turn. Flying down the slope, and he just keeps on going. Unbelievable. I've got to see that again. He heads right for that rock of doom, but is able to use it to launch for even more distance and height. Lots of momentum as he soars past pretty much everything. Nick is next, wisely wearing a helmet. He drops. Good form on the slide, but encounters the rock of doom. Good thing he had that helmet. We'll take another look. Coming down, upside down, and backwards straight into that rock. And going no further. And finally, last sledder, we have Eden. She drops. Moving lightning fast. Where did she go? Is she over here? She does not appear to be in Rock of Doom land. No, it appears she is in the water. Let's look at her replay. She slides, hits the Rock of Doom, goes up, over, around, all kinds of prepositions into the water. Now let's take a look at the final positions. First here on the ground, Ronald, Aiden, Stetson, Maple, and Eden to the right. And over to the left in Rock of Doom territory, we have Brian, Deli, Gecko, Nick, Joel, and Pengy. Looking at the overhead view, you can see the distance each landed a little more clearly, drawing lines from the midpoint of the base of the mountain. It's no mystery who our medal winners are for this event. Ronald wins sledding gold, Aiden close behind for silver, and Stetson gets the bronze. And here's a look at the overall medal count so far as day 2 draws to a close. Thank you for joining us for Olympic sledding, and make sure to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time once again for our next event we like to call Blizzard Ball. Congratulations to all of our Olympians, and we'll see you next time at the 2025 Brookhaven Winter Olympics.